But no one can say that each nation can't say that the Heavenly Father didn't have mercy on them because they had a time to rule. It just happened so that you're not the people that's going to rule forever, man. Alright? You want to go on like you have more mercy and compassion than the Heavenly Father. But the Heavenly Father obviously gave you an opportunity, but you did nothing but wickedness in that time. Right? All you nations, namely the so-called white man. Now this is Job 20 and verse 8. No, actually, I want to go back a bit. It says, this is regarding the so-called white people, man. Job 18 and yeah, Job 18 and 5. Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out. I'm just going to read it. Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be... It says, the light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put... 5. Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out.
Yeah, man, and that even applies onto what, man? The elites, man. The so-called Illuminati, man. The actual hopes and plans and agenda isn't going to come to pass, man. So that's why that scripture says in Isaiah, or Lucifer, falling from heaven, man. Now, that ain't there talking about some fucking angel, in the sky playing like a guitar and he's falling to the ground from the heavens, because that didn't happen. That's talking about the so-called light bearers of the earth, which really is darkness. Their plans not coming to pass, man, right? Because their so-called New World Order, their plans and agendas to cut off these people is not going to come to pass, man. Right?
Fiery darts of the wicked. Yeah, it's just my eyes are dancing all the day to get glasses. Verse 7. Yes, the steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. Yeah, that's it. Job 20 and 5. The triumphing of the wicked is sure. Yeah, no. Job 20 and 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth? The triumphing of the wicked is sure, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Yeah, so really, what that scripture there is saying and proving is that this so-called kingdom of wickedness, right, is soon going to come up unto an end, man. Because the actual kingdom of power structure that rules upon wickedness is shortly going to be brought to an end, man. Go ahead.
Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet...
Yeah, so what's that talking about? His pride, his space stations and shit. Esau is so proud that this guy has space stations and thinking, yeah, man, when the Lord come back, I'll just plan and fight. That's how proud Esau is. Go ahead.
It says, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
That's right. Because his end goal, right? His end state is to essentially just to be distinct, to be extinct.
Done his job.
He's done his job.
Been the wicked on the earth, man. After that, most ain't gonna use the wicked no more. Righteousness needs to be established.
Yeah, that chapter's closed. It says, they which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream.
That's right.
And shall not be found. And this is all the wickedness that he's done being paid back to him, man. It's going to be reversed, man. Everything that he's done is going to be rewarded back to him. Alright, and that's going to be his destruction. Like as he wanted to destroy these people on the sign, man. Alright, he's going to receive that destruction on his people. It says, they which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yeah, it's gonna be, this empire and rulership is gonna be like a nightmare, man. Like something you just wake up in the night and you just think, oh yeah, this guy actually existed at some point. You know? Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more.
Again, and that's talking about his state whereby he's essentially just perished from the earth.
Yeah.
That's when Obadiah chapter 18 fully comes to pass, man. You know? Oh yeah, yeah, comes to pass, man.
Yeah, man. This is all significant because we're going into the topic of well, the point of that Esau's not going to receive no mercy, man. He's actually going to be done away with completely.
And you know what? So that, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I was going to say this, man. So how is it that Esau going to be in the kingdom, man? Because that scripture can't be fulfilled, man. Because if we're going to say, we shall see him no more, how is he going to be around then? If Obadiah is not true, that every one of them will be burnt up. They've shown you that Esau don't belong in the kingdom, man. You're going to be in slavery and that'll be it. That'll be the end of his time, man. You know? The scripture tells you about how the wicked, which the Lord saw, was made to punish us, man. But after we're in the kingdom, man, they ain't going to be receiving no curses and nothing like that again. So there's no need for Esau to be around, except for to build walls, man, to break stones. Okay, but after that, he's not needed. The scripture is very clear that Esau isn't going to exist no more, man.
Numbers 24 and verse 20. And when he looked upon Amalek, he took up this parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
That's right, man.
Right? So, you know, Amalek is one of the grandsons.
Well, yeah, he's the head tribe of Esau.
Head tribe of Esau.
The Jukes.
And it was from the very beginning, you know, that he was going to perish forever, man.
That's right, man. And really, man, you know when you observe the scriptures, there's countless stories of what Esau had done to these people, man. Right? Read that there. Prophet 2 Maccabees 6.
Say 8. This is 2 Maccabees chapter 6 and 1. Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers and not to live after the laws of God.
So that's right. So that time period, right, over there is talking about the time period of Antiochus Epiphanes, man, right? And a lot of our people became Greeks, became Gentiles, and took on to that culture. Go ahead.
And to pollute also the temple in Jerusalem, and to call it the temple of Jupiter and Olympus.
Exactly. So that shows the state whereby how far fallen our people were, man. See, our actual temple at a time period upon the earth was called a temple for our gods, man. Keep going.
And that in Gerizim of Jupiter, the defender of strangers, as they did desire that dwelt in the place. The coming in of his mischief was sore and grievous to the people, for the temple was filled with riot and reveling by the Gentiles, who dallied with harlots and had to do with women within the circuit of the holy places.
That's right, man. And then the actual temple itself, like, is sanctified, man. But the scripture, that scripture says in what? Psalm 32, 36, that transgression saith from my heart of the wicked, that there is no fear of God before his eyes, man. Esau didn't have no fear, man. And guess what? Even for just what he did to the temple, he has to pay for, man. Right? And then the actual scripture says the actual temple was partaker of our affliction too. So just how Jake went through tribulation too, our temple went through tribulation too. But just guess what? Jake was spiritually in the temple anyway. So that's why right now that so-called that actual second temple, right, it's been through, you know. But the third temple is being built up now, right? Spiritually, which this temple can't ever be broken, man. The actual first temple got taken down and Jake went into slavery. It got built up again, then it got taken down and Jake went into slavery. And it hasn't been built up since.
The foundation wasn't built with Yahweh Shai.
It wasn't, yeah.
They weren't true to the word, man.
It was really a shadow of things to come, right? Because now, we're spiritually being dedicated with this light being this word, man, right? Because now this truth, when we're established in the actual kingdom of heaven, will truly be inside us, man. We keep going.
It says the circuit of the holy places, and besides that, brought in things that were not lawful. The altar also was filled with profane things, which the law forbiddeth.
Yeah, for example, what he would do was sacrifice pork straight up, man, on the altar. It's like, bro, you can't, you're a devil. You told you have no fear of the Heavenly Father, man. Keep going.
Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts.
So a time period came by where people were so oppressed by Esau that we weren't even allowed to call ourselves Jews, man. Which that is off, man. You know, to actually oppress a person's own heritage, man. That's right. Keep going.
Or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
Keep going.
And in the day of the king's birth, every month, they were brought by bitter constraint to eat of the sacrifices.
Strike three. And the thing is, it just shows how much Esau's a devil. He actually forced Jake, like, okay, you've stolen his land, you've oppressed him, now you just forcing him to eat pork, man. And now he's fucked us up so bad that Jake wanted to eat pork.
Esau poisoning all these foods, man.
Oh, man.
You can't eat anything without adding water, bacon, whatever you want to add to it.
Man, you go in the shop, look for a sandwich, bacon in there, everything, some form of bacon. I'm thinking, why are you going to add bacon to that? You know, everything.
No, like, just say Jay's looking for that shit, man. Jay's looking for that fucking bacon sarnie, man. You know? You can't get enough of it, man. I mean, we said he's going off by India, man's got problems with that, man.
They perpetuate that through those Christian denominations, man. That pork sandwich. That's what you got for lunch. You go and you sing, you dance, and then the pork comes out. You know? Neither was it lawful for us. Salakia. Verse 7. And in the day of the king's birth, every month, they were brought by bitter constraint to eat of the sacrifices. And when the feast of Bacchus was kept, the Jews were compelled to go in procession to Bacchus carrying ivy. Moreover, they went out a decree to the neighbor cities of the heathen by the suggestion of Ptolemy, against the Jews that they should observe the same fashions and be partakers of their sacrifices.
That's right, keep going.
And whoso would not conform themselves to the manners of the Gentiles should be put to death.
See?
Can I say something quick, man? This applies to now, because like, the way the things are here, man, in this world, man, there's laws and regulations that we have to abide by as people that live in this land, right? We can't put our laws to, you know, to the T, because we're not able to do that here. So we have to we have to tolerate the fact that, you know, we can't say nothing against homosexuals. We can't stand our ground and that kind of shit, man. You know, we could, you know, the Esau is forcing you to go a certain way to do as the world does, man. Okay, you can't be an Israelite because something wrong with you. You know, something wrong with you in this side if you're an Israelite. You know what I mean? Okay, go on.
Then might a man have seen the present misery. For there were 2 women brought who had circumcised their children, whom when they had openly led around about the city.
So really, the actual main point I wanted to hit in the scripture is coming up, man. Keep going.
The babes hanging at their...
Read that again.
For there were 2 women brought who had circumcised their children, whom when they had openly led round about the city, the babes hanging at their breasts.
So, if you know, according to the law, which to Abraham and his seed, you know, that custom has to be done, right? Especially the 12 tribes of Israel, right? And basically that law there is sacred. It's a good custom. But let's see how Esau felt about that custom.
They cast them down headlong from the wall, and the others that had run together into caves nearby.
So, when they found 2 young kids who had been circumcised, so what did Esau do? He threw them 2 young kids over the walls, man. and some ancient walls back then were really tall, man. So what they used to do, which just shows, it's the same people. In slavery, in slavery, which shows the same people. In slavery, they fed our kids to alligators, man, and used them as bait. In times past, they threw our kids over walls, right? Just because them kids was actually clean and circumcised. If you've got a son right now, during that time period, if they found out that you circumcised him, they would have killed that kid, man. And that same spirit is still here. And these Edomites might act all cool and peaceful, but guess what? If it was dark enough, discreet enough, he'll take you out, man. And we'll not feel no way about it, man. But then again, you simple cocoon ass 2/3 though. No, we can't do that.
So I should say, trust not thine enemy, man.
Yeah.
You know, you can't never trust him, man. You act all kind of way, like what we're saying, man. Well, give it right. He's an opportunist, man. If you give the right opportunity, you know, he's looking to do your harm, man.
Look at when the riots was happening. Basically, in the UK, in London and so forth, you had these Edomites, self-professed Edomites, alright, white guys, walking around, calling themselves, you know, acting like they're police or security. Like, we've got to protect our local shops. They just wanted to kill Jakes, not admitting that a lot of those people rioting were white boys too, man. They was in there looting and doing all that shit. Oh, you got niggers as well, but the point is, they were trying to act like it was just niggers that were doing it, all right? But really, Esau was going around like he's the security guard of the world. Normal guys, alcoholics, sniffheads, cokeheads, going around just saying, beating up black kids, saying, oh, you know what? You know, we're gonna protect our areas and so forth.
Police officers, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They do that because they got power. They got like what do they call that? You know, they're protected, man, from doing shit like that, man. The policeman hardly ever goes down, man. Of his own killings, man. Oh, he's doing his job. He felt threatened. Any excuse, man, they'll put it out there.
Or they'll suspend him on full pay.
You know? So Esau's always trying to find, trying to get that. It's like the, government mentioned about the purge earlier on, man. It was a way to get niggas to death, man.
Yeah, can't.
Project to death.
You want more now? And the others that had run together into caves nearby to keep the